Hi all. Two charger. One of them is the original one, this one, and this is from Aliexpress that someone shared with me and told me you must buy it because it has an LCD display, very nice, and you can see what is the status of the battery that you are charging. So let's see. I plug it in and you can see the voltage and the current. And if I plug a battery, this is, by the way, original battery, then it is starting the regular beep, and then we can see the voltage 17.5 volt, and the current got from 0 to 3.5 amp charge, and you can see the voltage increasing, and 10% total capacity. Looks very nice, I have to admit. But the question, the big question, is it really 3.5 amp? By the way, this one is charging with 9 amp, which is a lot of current. And by the way, I prefer personally to charge it at a lower current, not just because it is keeping the battery, it's more safe to charge at low current and not at very high current. So if you want more cycles, that your battery will last longer, so you will want to charge at lower current like this one. But I have a feeling that this is not 3.5 amp, so we will disassemble and try to measure it. Just for Phillips screws and amazing simple design. Almost nothing here, amazing. And yeah, why do I care? Because it looked too simple first to protect you in a case of emergency. And yeah, they also added the USB charge here, and this is the power out, so very easy to test it. What I'm going by the way, also LCD circuit here connected to here. This is nice. The nice thing is that you have connector and it is not solder like I showed in previous very bad design. This looks a little better. What I don't like is that they solder the input of the wire, and this part here is not with the connector, but never mind. It's not the most important thing. But now I would like to see what is the real charge current. I guess it is not 3.5 amp. Why I'm saying it? Because yesterday when my battery was discharged, I tried to take time, and after almost half an hour I see that it is still on 10%. So this is not reasonable. When something is not reasonable to me, I have to look at it a little closer. So this is how I'm doing my stuff. Okay, so we will connect. By the way, this is all the control, all the wires that are connected, the control. Without the control it will not start to charge. And this is, yeah, this is a current meter, a very accurate one. It's induction current, so I will zero it. Yeah, you reset it by pressing relative, and now it is accurate in this kind of measurement. And now yeah, I will try to put it. Let's see how can I do it, something like this, so you will be able to see both this part and this part. Yeah, and now we'll connect and see the real current that it is charging. So connecting it to power. Yeah, it is on now. And now let's see what is the real current. Okay. Okay, we can see it is still not starting. It is not starting here. 3.5 amp. And the real current is 1.5, 1.7, 1. And it is going down. Why? Did you see it? It is going up and down. The current is changing between 1.7 amp and 80 milliamp. So the total charge, when I look, I'm doing an average charge. So it is charging the battery at about 1.2 amp, maybe 1.3 amp. Whoa, very bad. This is too low charge. If this is 5 amp hour, so it will take about 5 hours to charge it. So again, as usual, AliExpress things are all bluff, all incorrect. The good thing is that maybe the voltage is correct. We will check it. We'll check it in a few minutes, and it is showing maybe, I don't know if the 10% is correct, but this is a bluff. The 3.5 amp is not real. So anyone that buy this from AliExpress should take this into account. Also, the design is not very safe. I don't see a lot of safety part inside, and I would not recommend to buy this charger. It is nice maybe to see your battery, yeah, but not recommended at all. Okay, I'm doing my analysis. You can do whatever you think and want to do, but this is my very honest suggestion to all that bought this charger. If the current was 3.5 amp, I would recommend it, but it is not. So the charge is too low. It will take you a lot of time. Okay, and also the voltage is not very accurate. You can see it was 17.9 and the real voltage is 17.5. This is a fluke, original fluke, very accurate. No issue with it. I check it all the time, so it is calibrated. So also the voltage that you are seeing is higher in this case, in my case, is higher than the real voltage. Okay. Okay, so this is the real one. I connected it to power without knowing that it is on power. This is the genuine one. You don't have to be, let's say, a professor to understand that the design here is much better. In terms of all the things that I already mentioned in previous videos. First, the transformer is much bigger, so in terms of current it will be able to send out a much higher current than the transformer of the fake one. Yeah, you can see the size here compared to the size here. Yeah, about other thing, for example, you see this coil prevent noise going out and in. Here you don't have it from the AC outlet. And then also you can see all the heat sinks that are very big. Here you have also a fan to cool it when it is working. In this case I don't have ability. Let's see, I don't have any ability. Interesting. Yeah, it's very difficult. I'm trying. No, I can see the charging current. We will test it. I have these two wires here. I can see that I can check it, but how can I put the battery? It's a little more complicated because, let's see, I need to connect it like this. It's a little tricky to connect it when it is open. Yeah, but I will do it for you. Hopefully it will not explode, because yeah, not very nice to do it. Okay, so let's again connect. Let's try to connect this guy. Let's see if I have enough space. I will try to do something. By the way, there is another place maybe here to connect, but It's a little difficult. It's a little difficult here because yeah, now okay, hopefully we can look at it. I will try to put it to the camera. I don't like it. It will be a little tricky to connect it, but maybe let's try to connect it before plugging it to power. Yeah, something like this. Okay, we will do a reset to 0. Relative. Yeah, now. And now let's connect it and see what happens. Okay. Count is still 0. You can see 3 amp already, so it is not 9. 9.7 amp. Whoa. 9.6 amp going 9. Do you see it? 6.5 going to 9.6. So the average, let's say, it is from time to time stopping the charge and measuring the battery probably. So it is going between 6.5 and 9.5. So the average is about, let's say, I will unplug it. So the average is about at least 7 amp of charge. Yeah. So this is the difference, the big difference between a genuine charge and a fake one. Yeah, you can see that this is a real charger from Makita. Everything is built much better. The quality is much better. The current is much higher, which is not a very good thing. Maybe you can find on the market chargers that are charging, let's say at 4 amp. I think it would be ideal charge if you want to keep your batteries for many years. So use about the current the capacity. So if you have, for example, 5 amp hour battery, I would suggest to charge it at 5 amp max or 4 amp, something like this. Okay, hope you enjoy. Thank you and bye.